Hey everyone, today we're exploring the World Trade Center. Perhaps most famous for the 2001 terrorist attacks, the World Trade Center is home to the 9/11 Museum and Memorial, but it also features an elevated park, a mall, the tallest building in the Western Hemisphere, and the highest observation deck in New York City.
As a girl who dreamed about New York City growing up, when I finally visited the Big Apple, it was love at first trip. Fast forward about 7 years and I moved to NYC to experience the unique lifestyle firsthand and create content all about the adventures to be had here. In this show, we'll explore the iconic sights of New York as well as hidden gems and experiences that locals love. By producing this show, I'm making my dreams come true. I hope it inspires you to do the same, whether that means exploring the concrete jungle yourself or chasing one of your other wildest dreams. I'm excited to be living my dream in the city of dreams, so let's go explore it together. This is Hava's New York.
Although I've come to the World Trade Center before, I've actually never come with the intent of exploring the whole complex. What's really amazing is just how tall One World Trade Center, also known as the Freedom Tower, is when you're standing right in front of it. And I had no idea that there's an elevated park here until I started researching for this video. The 9/11 Museum and Memorial honors the nearly 3,000 people who died in the terrorist attacks of September 11, 2001 and February 26, 1993. It also recognizes the courage of the people who survived and honors those who risked their own lives to help others. When people think of the 9/11 Memorial, most of the time they're picturing the memorial pools. Each of these are about 1 acre and they're in the location of the former North and South Towers. All 2,983 names are inscribed in the bronze that surrounds the pools. Also part of the memorial is the survivor tree, which is a calorie pear tree that just barely survived the 9/11 attacks and was nursed back to health. It symbolizes resilience and perseverance. The 9/11 Memorial Glade opened in 2019 and it recognizes the people who got sick or died because of toxins and the aftermath. It also recognizes people who participated in recovery efforts. We're not going to go in today, but if you're interested, the 9/11 Museum has a lot of information about this historical event. I actually went through on a private tour back in 2017 and I would highly recommend it. If you come to the World Trade Center complex, you really can't miss the Oculus. The architecture is just so unique. It's mostly known for being a transportation hub, has shopping and dining, but I made a whole video on that, so go ahead and click up here and watch it if you want to see more about what's inside. Hey! Since you made it this far into the video, go ahead and click the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Now, back to the video. Of course, in a video of the World Trade Center, I'm gonna mention One World Trade Center, also known as the Freedom Tower. This is the tallest building in New York City, the tallest building in the United States, the tallest building in the Western Hemisphere, and the 7th tallest building in the entire world. But as exciting as that sounds, what's mostly inside is a bunch of offices to media and tech companies, and about 8,000 people work here. It's so tall, I can't even get the whole thing in my shot since I'm sitting right underneath it. It's probably most well known for One World Observatory, which is New York City's highest observation deck, and it has 360-degree views. I made a whole video on that, so if you want to go through the experience of One World Observatory, go ahead and click up here to see the whole thing. Now we are on top of the World Trade Center Security Vehicle Center. I know that doesn't sound very exciting, but what if I told you that on top of the World Trade Center Vehicle Security Center, there was an elevated 1 acre green space that had views of the World Trade Center complex? This would be Liberty Park. I know this park wasn't very impressive as far as parks go, and that has a lot to do with the time of year that I am visiting. It is a cold day in early March, but if you're interested in parks in New York City, go ahead and check out my other park videos. The World Trade Center really reminded me of Rockefeller Center in that they're both complexes with several buildings and not really about just one thing. So if you used to think that Rockefeller Center was just that one tall building like I once did, go ahead and watch this video here so you can see all about the cool things to do over there. The World Trade Center has a really nice 9/11 memorial and museum, so this is really the place to learn more about that. And it has an observation deck that'll give you total bragging rights when you go home and tell people that you've been to the top of the tallest building in NYC, USA, Western Hemisphere. Plus, if that weren't enough, there are a lot of other really great attractions to do nearby too. So check out my other videos in Hava's New York to see what else you could do in Lower Manhattan while you're down here. Ultimately, it's a really great place to spend some time when you come to the city, no matter how you choose to customize your time here. At this point, you're gonna wanna go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. And if you wanna join me for more daily content, join me on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!